Hello! Hello. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Scott.
Hello.
Hi, Vlad. Hi, Starbound. Mop, thank you for that follow. Hello. Hi. Scott, thank you for that. How many months was this? Hi, thank you for that. 20 months. Greg, hello. Hi. I guess we'll pop over here. Oh God, we're off center. I wasn't ready.
Oh God.
Well, none of us were ready. Okay. All right, and it's so low. Why is it so low? Why is this happening? Hi. Hi, chat. Hello. Hi, readers.
Welcome,
Hi.
everyone.
Hey. If you don't know me, hi. I'm Polar. You should know me. Scott's just tall. It's not even that it's low. He's such a big guy. But yeah, hello. We are just at the start of stream right now, so I'm sorry if things are a little bit messy. It's gonna happen. Frostfire, thank you for that follow. Toshiro, thank you for that follow. Bowtie, thank you for that follow. And JRaz, thank you for that follow. Hello. Yeah, we're here. Hi, welcome to Spooky Saturday. Spooky Saturday is a thing that I do pretty much every Saturday, where we play a spooky game. And right now, the spooky game that we're about to start, you guys are coming in, honestly, at a really great point, because we are about to start our second playthrough of Alone in the Dark. For anybody who doesn't know, Alone in the Dark is a long-standing series. Greg, thank you for those 5 gifted subs. I appreciate you. It is a long-standing series. It was the inspiration for a lot of, Sender gifted amount of subs. It's a little bit broken.
It tried.
It's fine. It's cool. But yeah, it was the inspiration for a lot of modern horror, especially
kind of
Resident Evil.
survival horror,
Yeah.
Resident Evil copied so much from Resident Evil. From I don't know what it is. Yeah.
I heard that your alerts were only a problem one time. So maybe I'll fix them after. I don't know what's wrong with them, so I also can't guarantee that I'm going to fix them. Yeah. We played through all of the Alone in the Dark games, starting from the 1992.
Yep.
Alone
in the Dark.
Alone in the Dark.
1, 2, 3, The New Nightmare.
Yeah.
Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark Illumination. Most of it, at least.
Yeah, a good chunk of it.
A good chunk of it.
Enough of it. There we go. Okay.
And then now Alone in the Dark. Once again.
There's a Scott. But yeah, so this is Alone in the Dark 2024. Yes. Alone in the Dark has, this specific one has 2 separate storylines that you can, they're not separate storylines, they're intertwining storylines that you can play through. Hi, Afro. And so what we are going to be doing, we first played through Emily's storyline, played by
Jodie Comer.
Yeah, her. And we are now going to be playing through the storyline for Edward Carnby, played by David Harbour, who some of you may know from things like Stranger Things, or We Have a Ghost. Oh, I forgot that he was in the new Hellboy. That is a bolt that you see sleeping.
Yes.
This is my dog, for anybody who doesn't know him. He's asleep. You can't really see him because he's right there. Also, that's my vacuum and my box of Alani, but ignore those. But yeah, not sponsored, by the way, but Alani, like, if you wanted to sponsor me, I would not be mad about it. We have one pretty much every single stream, at least daytime streams. By the way, I was saying that we do Spooky Saturday on Saturdays, obviously, but otherwise, I stream during the week. I am a morning streamer, I guess. I stream like EU hours, so generally we're starting upstream around 10 a.m. Central Time, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sometimes that changes. Wow, Vlad, you're right, but you shouldn't talk about yourself that way.
It's Pride Month. We can all
It is Pride Month. We've got a couple more days to celebrate the sucking.
Got the rainbow titties going on.
But yeah, so that's us, that's here. I play a lot of different games, but we are going into July, starting something new where every month we're going to have sort of a theme to our games. So for July, we're going to be playing games based around Indigenous cultures or developed by people from Indigenous cultures. So if that's a thing that interests you, be here for that during the week. But for now, let's get into the game.
Let's get spooky.
Yeah, let's get spooky.
Again.
That music ended very abruptly.
It should be awesome. We try to play through these games like blind and everything, so the first time we go through it takes a little while. We're kind of really poking about. Since I believe the other campaign for Alone in the Dark is fairly similar, just has a bit few different story cutscenes, a bit different angle. We should be trucking.
We're going to be speeding through this a little bit more than the first playthrough. Yes. If you do want to watch through the first playthrough, I believe all of those VODs are still up here on Twitch. Eventually, they'll be up on my VOD channel. I need to get a lot of VODs up on my VOD channel. I have 4 years of VODs that I'm trying to go through and index and upload and remove copyrighted music from. So that's been a whole thing. Hello, Alone in the Dark. I need you to open.
It's thinking.
I need it to open now. But yeah, that's me. That's what we're doing here. Along with the themes each month, we'll be doing a fundraiser for a related charity. I forget which charity I had picked for next month. That info will all be up in the Discord, so join the Discord. It's cool there. We hang out. We talk about plants and sports, which I feel is honestly kind of unique for Discords. So if you're into plants or like hockey specifically, we're really heavy on the hockey. Join the Discord. Okay. Let's switch over to here and I'll turn that back on. Give me the game, please. Come on, game. Come on, OBS. Let's go. Okay. So, we have unlocked New Game Plus. Hooray for us. Is it not going to recognize my controller? The controller isn't even lit up. Plugged this in, right?
Yeah, plugged in. It exists earlier.
Hold on. Technical difficulties. Yeah. There. Oh. Hello? Controller?
Try to import.
Hi, Big Shoe. I don't know who the Ducks. Oh, yes. Yes. I was like, the Ducks. What are we talking about? And then I was like, oh, hockey. Yes, yeah, the Ducks.
Quack.
Quack. Quack. That was a very formative movie in my childhood. Hi, Hale. I love you. I hope you have an amazing night.
Goodbye, Hale.
Controller is still not controlling. So we might be keyboard and mouse in this.
Alright.
Have fun with your games. Okay, cool.
I've been I've been very busy just the past 5 Saturdays.
Yeah, that's life.
It's weird how people want to interact with me in the summertime.
Who wants to hang out with people? It's gross.
Apparently you do because you keep kidnapping me.
You are the one who comes here and then you take me away in your car for dinner and I think you're the one Scott and I went on a date today.
We definitely went on a very legitimate date.
Yeah, so we always grabbed dinner before Spooky Saturday. And I wasn't sure if the place we were going was going to be super busy, so I put in a reservation, and on the reservation it was just like, is this a special occasion? And it had a drop-down list, and we could have chosen between anniversary, blah 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 blah, and there was business meeting or date. And it was just like, well, clearly it was a date.
We were expecting them to have some rose petals or something on the table, or
Yeah.
Someone to come sing to us.
Or at least give us free dessert, and they didn't do any of that. Okay, do we continue?
I mean, I would assume
For New Game Plus, right?
Because it's asking you to continue from a chapter, not like continue from like a conclusion or anything like that. So, yeah, this is the final boss.
But we already beat the final boss.
Yeah, so I think we just do a new game.
Okay.
Avert your eyes, everyone who has not seen the first part.
Avert your eyes!
I don't mean to alarm you, but there is a roof in this game.
No one panic! Did we play standard the first time around?
Yes, because when you were struggling with the final boss and I suggested easy, you, like, threatened me with the knife.
Oh, that's true. And I beat it, so do we want to just do easy since we're just blasting through it this time around?
Is New Game Plus necessarily harder?
Oh, I forgot that New Game Plus was what we were
Deadlier
doing.
combat. So it's harder than hard.
All weapons unlocked, deadlier combat, some new surprises. Hi, Cherbeth. I mean, we can switch to difficulty later on, right? If, like, we're miserable.
But it will mean you have to admit to failing.
True.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It'll make good entertainment.
Yeah.
Suffering
we'll have the death
great
counter
content.
going, you know, which is always important. Old school or modern? I don't remember what we did.
I think we did modern. Where it just looks like it just highlights things.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Your previous autosave will be deleted. Oh no! Okay. Let's see what we've
get the
got.
moves like, because I break your box on my hearts.
We'll watch this. I don't remember this opening.
I don't either.
It might be different for New Game Plus. Those are our main characters, chat. So now you know them. As we go through the game, we can talk about what happened in Emily's storyline. But since we're starting from the beginning, it doesn't really make sense to tell you guys the entire story right up front. Alright, Kayla, go get your snack. Even though, you know, you got all the chat here, so...
We got snacks. We're a goddamn feast.
I might have accidentally skipped this the first time. No, this is definitely for New Game Plus, because I don't think that they would have shown this. Alright, Alone in the Dark. We are here. It is not dark yet, unfortunately. We can't. Summer kind of fucks up Spooky Saturdays.
It skipped the opening scene then.
What opening scene?
Because it was them driving up.
Oh, yeah.
Remember they had the frog. That was very important.
Yeah. Okay, so things do change slightly. So I guess we do need to give chat background then.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Can you pause
Looks
this or is it-
abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be
Only
someone
skip.
around.
Yeah, only skip.
Wait here. I'll go around back.
Dun dun. Tappa 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 tappa. Okay. So, Alone in the Dark. Emily is kind of actually our main character in this specific game. So Emily Hartwood, her uncle Jeremy is at Decerto, I never remember if it's a Derceto.
It's never Decerto, but you want
Every single time it is Decerto.
It's never been Decerto.
Derceto, in this game, Derceto is sort of an asylum for, you know, men who maybe legitimately have mental illness and women who just are a little looser of morals. I forget what year this takes place in. It's like
late 1910s, I thought?
Something like that. It's definitely around like the 1920s or 1930s. But we haven't heard from Jeremy. Is that why or Jeremy wrote her...
Yeah, she received a distressing letter from Jeremy, which we found was in the preview game. Jeremy kind of just, like, wrote it, was, like, panicking about it, and the little girl stole it from him and mailed it.
Yeah.
So he didn't really want her... Did not want Emily to come here.
Yeah.
But because it was a strange letter about this man seeing, like, spooky visions and some evil going about, Emily decided that she wanted to hire David Harbour, a.k.a.
Edward Carnby,
as a private investigator to go check out Derceto Manor and see what's going on. What's spooking her uncle so badly? And now we're here.
Yep.
We're sneaking around.
So sneaky.
And hopefully we'll find out what's got Jeremy all in a tizzy.
Hopefully.
I mean, we already know we beat it once.
Yeah.
But we'll see a slightly different angle of why he's in a tizzy.
We have all of our weapons up front. So right now, what we're looking for is, you know, just little collectible items. Otherwise, we don't need to spend too much time looking around these areas, because we're not going to miss anything groundbreaking.
Now, what do we got here?
Was it a lighter? What did he... Oh, it was the flashlight. Right.
Yeah, the absurdly large bright flashlight.
The incredibly bright flashlight. Okay. Yeah, for the 1920s, 30s, the lumens on this flashlight are...
1924.
1924. This flashlight is beyond absurd.
Very bright, very white. Usually should be a little yellow. You know.
Yeah, that's fine. It happens. do.
Like, I think actually trying to play a game like this with a period accurate brightness of light would be...
I want my immersion! Oh, good night, plants. Camera might need some touch-ups, because it's not gonna get dark for another hour. Please hold. Well, some adjustments are made. Because we no longer have face light. Actually, let's see if... Nice little spooky light here. Look how spooky we are.
Is that distracting as you're playing?
That'll probably be fine. Listen, okay? It's all worth it for setting the mood. Is that... Yeah, no, that is terrible in my glasses, though.
No more glasses.
Everything's a mess. Wah! Okay. Alright. It's still kind of in my glasses. Scott, you have a mustache anyway.
I got a mustache. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now my beard is darker than usual.
Nope. Goodbye.
I didn't even have a chance to read that whole message.
You can look at your mod actions since you're a mod here.
Oh, I always forget. I'm a really good mod. I know everything.
What kind of snack did you get, Kayla? Oh god, I'm dying. Ugh. Do. Let's get some flares. Ugh. Also get comfy. Try and adjust this light so that's still in my glasses less.
Leftover pad thai is a good snack.
It is. I've honestly kind of been craving pad thai, and if we did not go and get what we got tonight, we probably would have gone and gotten pad thai. But I was craving a chicken sandwich more. Hello?
Well, that's different. Did we always go straight here? I thought it was a little more something. Maybe.
Thought we did.
I'm not getting in there.
Alright.
Could be wrong.
I got the memory of no memories.
I can't say where we went without doxing myself, but I got a spicy Korean chicken sandwich.
You got a Korean chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it
Spicy
was not
seems a little-
spicy at all. And Scott had
Good.
chicken wrap?
Yeah, avocado chicken wrap thing.
Yeah,
And we got a fancy tart that was pink.
we did. We
'Cause
got
it was the most romantic thing.
the most romantic thing that they didn't cut it into heart for us.
They
It
did
was
not.
So dumb.
They didn't chew it up for us. They didn't give us a little kiss on the cheek. Honestly, it was a pretty terrible date.
It was.
There's one big tree that falls at a conservatory.
Do you think they were onto us that like it wasn't actually a date?
I don't know how they could tell.
What?
Do you think that they were just discriminating against me because I'm bisexual?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Given our conversation before we went in.
Yeah.
It's Pride Month. There's no room for the bis. I
Nope.
know. I get it.
I mean, the only reason you're dating me is because I'm not bisexual, because you hate bis.
I'm not dating you. My therapist said that I couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Scott and I have been engaged for too many years now.
That was...
Coming up on
2010.
20 years.
I mean,
Was
it's been a long
that
while.
was 2009?
It was very early 2010.
So I mean like 15 years just
Yeah.
about. That's nearly half my life, Scott.
We've been through a lot together.
We've been through too much together.
And I guess should we let those who maybe don't know us know that we're not really dating?
Give the lore that yeah, we are not dating.
We're not actually dating, but people always
Uh,
think we're either dating or siblings.
Yeah.
We are neither.
That's not what I wanted. Scott and I just trauma bonded, but like in a healthy way, I guess, sort of.
I mean, we're still together.
Yeah, we
If
could have been
some-
worse. I'm trying to make a video is what I wanted. Not display.
Thank you for the little polar bear hug, Kayla. We're good. This is all
Yeah, it's
processed emotions.
processed.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was going through all the shit that I was going through that led to me dropping out of college, I was in therapy, and one day I was talking with my therapist about like something that Scott and I had done or whatever, and she specifically told me that I could not date Scott, because we had been through traumatic experiences together, and it would be an unhealthy relationship. So of course immediately it was just like, well, we can't date. Guess we're engaged now.
Yeah, so we've been engaged for many years.
Yeah.
Someday, we're
Someday.
gonna go through with that.
Yeah. Do. Exactly. No special items. Let's go this way. Do.
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
Nope. Okay. Housekeeper's key takes us where? Wait. Was there another door over here? No. That was the door that was in the other room that brought us back here. But there's not another door in here, right?
You'll never solve the puzzle.
I'm never gonna solve the puzzle.
This game is unbeatable.
Fuck. The difficulty level is from them erasing my brain of everything that happened the first time we played that.
Yeah, surprisingly little is stuck in my brain, so it'll be just like a new game.
Hopefully not another 15 hours.
We'll see.
We will see. Just like complete transparency, heads up. I have no intention of struggling through things in this playthrough. If we get stuck somewhere, we are going to a walkthrough.
But we
I
refer
can't
to it
turn
as
that
a
on
mac and cheese recipe.
Yeah, mac and cheese recipe.
Because walkthroughs are for cheaters. Mac and cheese is for everyone.
It's true. Yeah, that's entirely valid, Kayla. That is 100% a reason to not see a therapist anymore. Like, okay, thanks, Doc, for putting your own personal opinions on this that I did not need. Oh, this way. Yeah.
Yeah. Therapy is a process.
It is.
It's about, finding someone who works with you. Because they don't always.
Yeah. My probably worst experience wasn't with a specific therapist. It was when I was in my outpatient hospitalization program. One of the things was they had like family day where like your family had to come in and y'all had to talk about things. And I was just like, I really don't want to do this. And they pushed me to do it anyways. Because it's what they do. They don't really assess whether a family Bible.
Day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth, or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo.
That's fine.
I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of glue.
Just some words.
Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt.
It
A
is.
mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, a quarter. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please. I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it
Any
takes.
of you.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
So one, I distinctly remember, hi Michi, I remember this specific thing because it's the only piece that we find in the game that has dialogue that is separate from what is written. So if you do not, if you don't listen to it speaking, you miss out on a chunk.
Yep.
Which is interesting. Hi Zaps!
Michi smells just fine, I'm sure. Everyone here smells fine.
Except Greg.
Except Geg.
Yeah.
Is he here?
I don't. He might still be here. He might not be.
I don't smell him.
But yeah, some of the storyline in this is a little questionable. And I mean, given that they're writing for a specific time period, it kind of makes sense. But then there's other bits that, you know, they probably could have done without it.
Yeah, like, I'm curious.
Coded is a term that you could use.
Yeah. I'm curious if we're going to get much of a different perspective coming from David Harbour's perspective as opposed to Emily's.
Right.
Because, one, that's their names, David Harbour and Emily.
Yeah.
I think part of what sort of doesn't work for me in this game, and maybe it'll change, is that, like, anything with Lovecraft is kind of tricky, and I feel like this game kind of plays it a bit too straight, especially with how much we know of Lovecraft and his personal life and personal opinions. And I feel like if you do any sort of Lovecraft adaptation, you have to take that into account.
Yeah.
And work with that, because I don't think this one does. And if you don't want to take into account them, like, distance yourself from actual Lovecraftian lore.
Yeah. Getting a lot of ammo.
I mean, this is New Game Plus, there's a lot to shoot.
True. There
a
was
thick pot.
distinctly not very much to shoot. It is a very big, very thick, like that, what?
How would you even lift that empty, let alone full?
The chef here is
Jack.
strong as fuck. It is kind of a cauldron. You're not wrong. I think a part of the problem with this game too, and I'm sorry to anybody who like is coming in fresh on this game. You're gonna hear a lot of our opinions about it because we have beaten it. I think part of the problem with this game too is that it was a reboot of the series, but it felt like they were afraid to stray away from the series. Like, they kept a lot of what was the original Alone in the Dark game for this reboot. And I feel like it made this a bit stiff.
Well, I think they also kind of took out some of the weird stuff that admittedly would maybe be kind of a hard sell. But, like, the original game was kind of a jerk. It would kill you for, like, stupid reasons because you didn't realize there was a crack in the ground. You just fell to your death or something.
Yeah.
Or, like, there's a library where there's a ghost that will kill you in one touch and just looks like a bunch of purple dots. It looks like Grimace from McDonald's. And, like, was it spooky? Not really. Was it spoopy? Yes. And I feel like that's kind of what we need. It's very difficult for a game to be horror and take itself really seriously unless it's really well done.
Yeah.
And this isn't really that.
Yeah, no. And to, you know, touch on not exactly the elephant in the room if you don't know it, but the studio that developed this did get shut down just like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, pretty recently.
Those pickles are probably bomb. What was cited specifically was how poorly this game performed. And I think that along the lines of like what we were just discussing, it's an issue with all of their marketing was trying to be like, oh, hey, it's Alone in the Dark. You know that series that you know and love? Hey,
What?
look
What
at
game
these
is that?
things that are
Like,
alone
no.
in the dark. Hey, remember all these things? And it's just like, if you're going to promote a game that honestly, like, yes, it has deep, deep influences in literally every horror game we play today, and you see that throughout the original games. But releasing it now with how little they changed, it just feels like a Resident Evil clone.
Well,
And like you said, like the weird little things would have helped that. It would have helped make it feel more unique.
Yeah, it seems like an exception of like the first like early games, and then like the Alone in the Dark Inferno, just Alone in the Dark, whatever, the
Yeah.
2008 one. It really felt like it was just chasing trends.
Yeah.
It felt like the new night, like we had Alone in the Dark, Resident Evil came out, was a huge success, and so the new Nightmare wanted to be Alone in the Dark, or wanted to be Resident Evil. Then we had Illumination, it wants to be Left 4 Dead. We have this, it wants to be the Alone in the Dark 1 and 2 2 and 3 remakes. Like, from a game that was the one that, you know, set the trend and made all this stuff, it now feels like it's very much trying to play it safe, follow the trends, except it's about like 3 years too late on all of them.
Yeah.
And doesn't really add anything that special.
And honestly takes away from the things that did make it special
Yeah.
when it was special.
There's also the other larger conversation of one poorly received game should not shut down a studio.
Yeah.
Games are, at this point, too big and too expensive to fail. And it kind of sucks that this game, which, I mean, all the Alone in the Dark games have been through some shitty development, but then, like, this one comes...
Like, they, let's be
them
clear, none of the Alone in the Dark games are absolute masterpieces.
No, they're not.
Like, if you view them within the time period they were created, they are enjoyable enough games.
Yeah.
But none of them are like, I am not running to go back and play through like Alone in the Dark 2 again. But yeah, I think the other thing that they leaned on a bit too much is our man right
Please do not
here.
touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has
Lowenthal.
caused a leak,
Yuri
only
Lowenthal.
the decorative clay has been completely ruined.
Yuri Lowenthal
Wait
does
for us
voice
a chance to
a
turn
couple
around.
of
We can
characters
take a
in
look
this.
He voices something in every single
Yeah.
game that's ever made.
Literally, if there is something that involves voice acting, Yuri Lowenthal is there.
You don't even have to invite him anymore. He
No.
just shows up.
He's just like, oh, I heard that we're having a recording session today. But yeah, like, we brought in David Harbour and Jodie Comer. And Jodie Comer, not as well known, but still a relatively notable actress. But David Harbour, when he was cast in this game, was at the height of his popularity.
Yeah.
And you cannot tell me that they weren't trying to bank on his popularity to sell the game. You also can't tell me that an actor at the height of his popularity wasn't charging them a shit ton of money to not only voice, but also do all the mocap.
Yeah. Ed liked us, I assume, also you get a decent amount from. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's just David Harbour.
Right, yeah. So, like, you know,
That doesn't look safe.
they maybe could have made some different choices that would have kept them at a smaller budget. Like, with where the Alone in the Dark series stands, they should have been operating like an indie studio, but instead they were trying to put out a AAA game.
Yeah.
And that I think was ultimately what their downfall was.
Yeah, like, if I were the director of Alone in the Dark and had complete creative control of everything, I honestly think I would have leaned more into trying to replicate, like, a modern classic. Like, try to go for that old, not necessarily tank controls, but just, like, give me that classic survival horror that was largely killed off by Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Give me the games that, like, that probably won't be a huge game, but, like, I can't imagine it would cost that much to make a game that's basically the original Alone in the Dark stuff.
Right.
Like, fill in that niche, because there might not be a huge market for it, but just don't.
But there's more of a
David
market
Harbour.
than a boring,
Yeah.
unoriginal
Make
game.
a game small enough that if it fails, it doesn't tank the company.
Yeah. And I think...
Because, like, we really don't get classic survival horror anymore. Half the
Yeah.
reason I liked Resident Evil 7 is because it was the closest I felt to, like, the horror games of the 90s.
Right.
And even that, like, fell apart by the end. I know we have different opinions on Resident Evil 7. The style of it felt.
Listen.
Closer to what I wanted.
Listen. Resident Evil 7, I don't think is a bad game. It was a bad game for me. I found it very boring. It just wasn't my playstyle. I prefer, like, a heavy narrative game. That's just who I am.
I just like being trapped in a house and feeling powerless.
That's fair.
It's slow. I have a few bullets. Gotta be very careful with it. I don't like all the Resident Evil nonsense, but...
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Your favorite Resident game is 4?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I love the Resident Evil series, you know,
I know.
it's definitely at the top of my list.
I mean, the only two I've ever actually beaten are 7 and 8. And that's because I like it better before it tries to become Resident Evil again.
I did actually enjoy 4, but...
I need the key.
Just Resident Evil in general, and just... feelings are kind of tepid. I think... Or no, not I think. I do wonder if this game would have performed differently had it not been delayed. Now, obviously, having played through it, we know that it's kind of a buggy mess sometimes. Like, the delays were needed for performance fixes, not that it seemed that the delays helped that as much. For anybody who doesn't know, this game was delayed twice. The first time it was supposed to release back in October last year, and they delayed the release because it was up against Spider-Man 2 and I forget what else. There was like another big game.
It was a big week. They do.
Yeah. So they delayed the release of a horror game in Spooky Month. And I think that maybe they could have recovered from that, but then this was supposed to come out in January and got delayed again because it was supposed to come out before my birthday because we were going to play it for the 24-hour stream.
Yes. I Everything went bad.
And then it got delayed again till March? February? Something like that. That one wasn't as long of a delay. But, like, I almost feel like they would have been better off pushing it, like, that first time that they were saying they were going to release it when all of the hype, like, any small amount of hype that existed was still there. Because after you put it off twice, like, nobody's talking about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, you have a dead game at that point.
Yeah, because, like, that month was Mario Wonder, Alan Wake 2, Spider-Man, and Assassin's
Alan
Creed.
Wake 2 was the big one that they were concerned about going up against, which makes sense.
Still haven't played it yet, but
Who are you?
I'd like to.
Whoa,
Oh,
pardon
well,
me,
officer, you're
excuse
back.
me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Have
Hope
you
don't
played
mind
Control?
we let ourselves
Not yet.
inside.
I do mind.
Control is better
Private
than Alan
property.
Wake 2, in my
You
opinion.
can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about
You're
all
on
this,
the
but I'm
list.
looking for my uncle. It's
I
urgent,
wonder-
And no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that heartwood glue, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is...
No need to worry, he's just, you know,
He ran off?
not
I don't have time for any of this.
present.
Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
Hi, Ghost Fox.
Hello, Ghost Fox.
Just as they were walking, the back of her blazer was just like blah, 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 blah. And this is what I mean. It's I hope that your Elden Ringing has been going well. But yeah, Kayla, it's very similar to that kind of situation. Like, it just...
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
That's why, like, I don't love games that go into early access and are in early access for forever. Hi, Jota! It's going pretty well. How are you? But... I do understand, like, putting your game into early access so that at least, like, it's in people's hands.
Yeah, and, like, it depends on the game. Like,
It does depend on the game.
It's a little hard to do an early access adventure game that should be, like, 10 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
As opposed to, like...
Right.
A survival game where you're, like, just
Yeah.
play for dozens of hours and you can just add a few updates here and there. Like,
Yeah.
'cause
Puzzle
no matter how
time.
many times you tell
puzzle
people
time.
that it's just early access, like, it's a launch. Everyone will view it as a
Yeah.
launch. Because I was reading about
Oh, I need to get the other piece, I think.
Streets of Rogue 2, how they were, like, launching it early access, but they did it really early, and it
Right.
almost tanked the game because people... They said it was early access, but people still bought it. Were like, what the fuck? Why is this game so small? This game sucks.
Yeah.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity, staring directly into the face of that
Jeremy's a
demonic
yapper.
sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for
Zoe.
his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Teruel. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senor.
No, this is the second run around New Game Plus.
I could do for you, but bury you in that bleak.
That's why we're talking so much about the performance of the game.
Triumphant shadow rising above the ledges and the
things that they could have been doing differently.
Be your sepulcher, where you may rest, and I shall wait.
But we do have some people here who weren't here for the first run, so I'm letting the lore happen.
Nothing wrong with like other things. If you were like David Harbour, they were like, you could like David Harbour, that's fine. I got nothing against him. Joda, have you played the other Alone in the Darks? We've gone through the entire series thus far.
So I think that's where we've been coming from, is just having gone through the entire series, being very familiar with the series. This was just kind of a letdown for us.
Yeah, like, to be clear, we don't like hate the game
no.
or anything like that.
Everything except the 2008.
We love the 2008.
The 2008 is a fucking mess, but
it tried so many things.
It did.
It is also, I was thinking about this, I forget if I've mentioned this before, but like, obviously at this point, like, Lovecraft is huge. There's been so many games, so much media based on Lovecraft, but like, in 1992, not really.
Yeah, no, it was not the thing.
Like, the first Alone in the Dark was pretty, I'll say, revolutionary for using someone else's work.
Heavily niche. Like, it was playing towards a specific audience that honestly was probably some of the first adopters of gaming. Like, it makes sense at that time. Like,
it was definitely new. Like, I didn't know what it was. I mean, I was also like 5 the first time I started playing the game, so I didn't really know too much. Horror from the 20s.
Yeah, I mean, 1992, you were 2 years old.
Yeah, I did not play it because we had a 3-pack where it was the 3 games each on their own CD, and like, that was a big deal. CDs? Games are on CDs now. Isn't that wild? Still are, sort of. But yeah, like, I played it long before I knew what Lovecraft was, so I don't know if it's just my perspective or what, but like, I can't think of another game that used Lovecraft so much.
Yeah, at that time,
Like 19.
Well, I mean, it's like we said, the Alone in the Dark series, like, is the foundation for so much of what we know as horror. But yeah, I mean, with this game, I don't think that the overall concept of the story is bad. I don't think that the game itself is terrible. Like, I wouldn't tell somebody who wanted to play it not to play it.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't be like, yeah, no, you need to run out and play Alone in the Dark right now. And I think that some of the story could be better, especially, we played through Emily's storyline the first time. And towards the end of Emily's storyline, there's just a lot of pieces missing. And I don't know if it's just that they were told that the game could only be so long, so they couldn't put those pieces in. I don't
get the game out the door.
Yeah, they needed to get the game out of the door. I don't know the circumstances. I just know that there was a lot that either fell flat or didn't, like, just came up out of nowhere. Like, specifically, I mean, a lot of the story with her husband just felt like it was lacking any sort of depth. Like, okay, at the beginning, we find out that she, at some point, had a husband. Great. And then in the last third of the game, we finally revisit that. Fourth of the game, it's like right at the end. We finally revisit that, and it's just like, oh, he died from the Spanish flu, and she was ashamed of that. Like, okay, what does this matter to the story?
And, like, I think that is a story we could have explored.
Right, and I think it could have been really good.
Yeah.
Especially given, like, what we've been through the last 4 years. Like, the shame of the perceived shame of somebody getting sick, and, like, what goes along with that and that darkness that you find inside of yourself, like when there's a lot that could be done with that. And it just felt like, but it's all connected how? Like, that's my problem, is that, like, you can say it's all connected, but they don't connect it. Like, there's no reason, like, okay, her shame is tied to her experiences with the Dark Man. We get that, but it's just there as a plot point to push that storyline forward. It's a separate storyline that isn't explored at all. It is lacking in depth entirely. And that is my problem. And I just went over this. I just played Still Wakes the Deep this week. I finished that this week, and I had the same problem where it was lacking emotional depth and reasoning for character connections. And I think that's my biggest problem with modern gaming, is that, like, if you're going to give me a narrative story, if you're going to give me something that we have a 5-page bit of lore to look at here, fucking dig into it. Don't just give me this, like, skim of like, the surface level. Just fucking, just give me all of it. I want to feel things. I used the example with Still Wakes the Deep of Firewatch, and how, like, that's a 5-hour game, but you get so much out of it. Like, you don't need a lot of time and space to deeply, heavily, fully explore a story.
Or, like, even shorter. You've played through Edith Finch, right? Edith Finch. That could be one to play. It's a little heavy. But that's a game, it is 2 hours, speaking generously, but, like, it gives you feelings. Or gives you the understanding of the feelings.
I do love games that give me feelings.
It is all about death. More so than being scary, so I don't know how good that is for Spooky Saturday, but, like, it's good.
Okay.
The end.
The end. I mean, we can maybe, I don't know where we would fit it in on a 24-hour charity stream for my birthday. It doesn't really feel like it would necessarily match the vibes, but we can figure something out.
Story of exploring your old house and seeing how all your family members died.
I mean, I don't really mind so much about spoiling, like, unless it specifically ties to what we're going to experience with Edward, because obviously we haven't played through Edward's side of the story yet. My birthday is January. Every year we do a 24-hour charity stream.
No, my birthday is January. Every year.
This year we raised money for the shelter that I had adopted Bolt from, so all of the games that we played were animal themed. I am so upset because I didn't get that VOD saved, and so now all of that top tier content is lost to the void for forever.
Don't worry, you can always replay Garfield.
We have to restart Garfield if we're gonna beat it, like we're so close to the end. Also, the cats and dogs games were phenomenal.
Kayla, we have a Discord going on, and there will be plenty of notifications of the thing on Discord. Hey, Polar.
I know Kayla's in the Discord, but for anybody who's not in the Discord, should join the Discord.
We will alert you whenever things happen.
Yeah. But yeah.
There's pictures of Bolt in the Discord.
There are so many pictures. Really, if nothing else, if you want to see pictures of my dog, join the Discord.
That's fair, Kayla.
That's entirely fair. But yeah. I don't know. We've been yapping. Let's
We've been yapping.
make some progress.
did you first come to understand such
We should
things,
just have an
Leona?
Alone in the Dark podcast.
How did you know that the battered
We
boy
should
in the
definitely make a
basement was
continuous
murdered by a
series just
cemetery?
yapping about Alone in the Dark.
Alone
Hi, Axel!
with its astronomical motifs would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor. Those
Hell
are
yeah.
my memories.
I hope it was
my
delicious.
past. Is there perhaps a chance?
I hope your alcohol
if
is
ever so
delicious
small,
too.
for me to see Tarawaya? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman,
It's gonna
Miss
continue
Jackson,
that
the
way.
priestess, revealed none of her secrets to
Like,
me.
we have not established the romance
That's why I had to
between
travel to
Jeremy and
Tonga.
Juan. There's so much there.
There's so
Truly told
much.
Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way. That the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say. The people of Desero were becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard.
Beauregard.
The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Womp womp. Alright. Cool. Page of tile. Oh man, where could this go? Probably right behind us.
Oh, he's solving this puzzle.
I'm just that good. Okay. Select piece. Put it there. Select piece. Put it there. Select piece. Put it there. Oh my god, we did it.
You're so smart.
We're so smart.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
Totally Gamer of the Year. Somebody put in my nomination for the Gamer Awards right now.
I would kill the guy, throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying
Can I turn
around.
these off yet? I can't tell if we're overly dark or if my eyes are just blinded.
We're pretty dark.
That's because there's still light outside. Oh god, that's very yellow.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one.
Why is that the one that you want to save, Emily?
Alright, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray.
Meanwhile, Edward is suffering
Come
from a
on,
brain
let's go.
aneurysm.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh lord,
Are you
he a
choking
coming.
yourself or someone else?
Miss Hartwood.
Choking his chicken.
Emily?
Or chicken?
What the hell is going on?
Okay, see,
Where am I?
and this is what I was interested in, like having played through it on Emily's side. Because when we encounter Edward on Emily's side, he's just like, what are you talking about? Like, there's not another... whatever.
Yeah, it is... They both go through the same path, basically.
Yeah.
It's not two sides of one story.
Which, like... When we see Emily, is she gonna be like, what are you talking about? Everything's fine?
Probably.
That bothers me.
I mean, Sonic Adventure had 6 interconnected storylines. Why can't this one do 2?
Because...
No one's as good at writing a Sonic Adventure.
Do anything else in here? Over there. Let's go to the door. Still can't open. That's a hiccup.
I've always enjoyed the, like, trope of same story, but many perspectives. And it all stays the same.
He saw this. The outside is different than what he knew. Goose! Hello, thank you for that follow. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Goose. Honk, honk.
Doo-doo-doo. Down the stairs we go. And this way. Give me shoddy.
They call this a hello.
Yeah. I'm all out of bullets.
Fuck. Why am I all out of bullets? Which one is that?
Yeah.
I picked up so much ammo. Why was so little of that ammo? Fucking shotgun ammo. Hello. The way that he just screamed. G to regain health. Okay. He was just like, wah!
I'm all out of bullets.
Fuck. How do I... So the first time I played through this, I played on... There we go. Okay. I played with controller. So I am definitely not used to the mouse and keyboard controls. But my controller decided that it did not want to work today. So, you know, we're there.
Yeah,
What,
if
Axel?
It's the controller itself, or if it's something. I mean, that controller's been through a lot.
It has, but also my computer's kind of a dick sometimes.
I bought that controller at least 10 years ago.
Well,
Jeez.
what time is it? 52? Okay, we've got 5 minutes on the clock. Right? It's 5 minutes for reverse, if I remember correctly.
You're the best streamer.
I know. Oh god. Where's Okay, this way? Nope, nope, that way? Nope, that way? That way, that way. There we go. Okay, alright. Everything's fine. We're doing great.
What the hell is going on?
Okay. I would love to, but that's caps lock. Do.
We played with the controller the first time around, but our controller is acting up today.
Yeah. Controller is unfortunately not an option. Also, like, half the time whenever I had to shoot, I would switch from controller to keyboard and mouse because I am better at shooting with a keyboard and mouse than I am with the controller. It's true.
Get inside combat. They're not the good kind.
Are you? Is this your store?
Why is he so
No.
jittery?
We both strangers in
He's
Jeremy's
scared.
store.
He's shivering.
Jeremy did this. How?
Packed with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
Axel, thank you for giving me that
I'm
subject
Detective
boost.
Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much you paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No.
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace, guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
You know surprising things, compare. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks.
I just
I'll
need
have a
this
look.
cutscene to last 3 more minutes. God damn it. Okay. Cool. Great. Is there anything else in here? No? Yes. I need you to turn. Where's my buttons? There's that button.
It's so good.
Why am I so unable to do things? Why does this... That should have been working fine. It's fine. I do just want cutscenes to hack my way out of reverse. You're not wrong. I feel like I'm pressing the buttons to turn. I don't understand. Okay, there we go. Alright. Boop. Boop. If we just turn with the mouse, everything's fine.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Okay. Good for you.
Anything I can do for... Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Matisse, just tell my sister Lottie I'm alright to see her.
Alright, I'm heading out.
Be careful out there.
Okay, Baptiste. Have a good one. Stay safe. Aww, kisses. Let's see. Water, thank you. Okay.
Drinking butt water.
Butt water. All right. It's definitely going to be things that are going to try and eat me. Oh god, it's just Scott.
The real horror was me.
The real horror was you.
Oh, I'm not that much of a whore.
I don't think that Bolt would try to eat me.
Would you try to eat Bolt?
No, he's stinky. Oh my god, I can turn the freaking keyboard back around. Alright. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. This way, I think. Maybe. There were definitely a lot more things attacking me when I... Nope, it wasn't this way. Unless it was this way?
That's where it came from.
This door's different, though. Oh, that is the door that I came out of. Okay. Heard. Got it. This way.
I played like 3 hours of Elden Ring, and I never went back.
I would probably punch something if I tried playing Elden Ring.
I just wanted to find the turtle pope.
Just wanted to find the toe.
The turtle pope. Little pope turtle. Little turtle with a pope hat. I love him.
Well, I was trying to throw it directly at him. Oh, I had to bonk him in the head.
don't dislike toes. They're there. They keep me standing.
They have their purpose.
Yeah.
Well. Later.
See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Time to go, hippo.
Keys. Hi, Hot Rod.
Hey.
Pretty good. How you doing? Ah! We've been charged at. Shoot! Get fucked, motherfucker! I genuinely did not expect to actually be able to juke it like that, and it just...
See if she's got any information on Jeremy's name.
I just got very lucky. Hi, Easy!
I don't know, have we gone on like some sort of toes tangent now?
It's what happens.
It's fine.
You can't bring up feet. Check, it's weird.
I can't bring my feet up in view of the camera.
I mean, you can, but not for... I mean, I'm not going to tell you that you can't do it for free, but like, you know, no free feet is a pretty good, good rule to follow.
My name is spelled with as many T's as are in your heart.
Scott. Listen, a foot stream is like... I mean, a Scott foot stream is maybe like 5K. My foot stream is maybe like, I don't know, 10K.
You think your feet are better than mine?
Yeah.
I think it's meant for the
We just talked on stream how people have jerked off to my feet. I have. Can you say the same?
I don't have evidence. No, no, I don't.
There's something in Jeremy's notes.
Hey, Bolt.
What?
Are you mad no one's jerking off to your feet, Bolt?
What? Say hi to chat.
Hey. Yeah.
Come here.
See, Bolt?
Oh. There is a Bolt here. Say hi to chat.
But is he behind the microphone?
He is behind the microphone. No, he's not. No, he still is.
Well, look this way.
Hi, Zooted!
Look at chat. Hit me in the neck.
Yep. Your comfort is less important than Bolt on stream.
That's fine.
Hi, baby. It's a Bolt.
So people can see it.
Also, yes, this is just a book light for anybody wondering.
How we look so professional?
Yeah. Oh, it's because I didn't turn that light on. I now understand why it's too dark.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. If you had like night vision or something on your camera.
No. Give me 2 seconds because I think he needs water. Scott, talk to chat.
Hey chat, how's it going? I don't know how. Alright, everyone in chat, being honest with yourself, rate your own feet on a scale of 1 to 10. Not number of toes, just like how good you think your feet are. 1 to 10. No judgment. Seven? Okay, 7's good for feet. Alright. Thank you for playing along. 6? Alright. Fair, fair. 9? Alright, I mean, it's talking some big game there.
I'm not even joking. I would rate my feet like a 9.5.
I know I've seen your feet at some point. I have like no specific memory of what they look like.
I feel like I have just like here. Scott, you're getting free feet.
Oh shit.
Like,
oh my goodness.
Like that is, there's nothing like weirdly shapen. My like toenails are like well kept. Like they're grippers.
You do have, like, monkey hand
I have monkey hand feet. Hi, Darwin! Like, if I so chose, I feel like I could make some good foot money. You know? I've always been really proud of the fact that, like, I can just grab things with my feet.
What about the tail? Does the tail, you know?
Does the tail make me extra money, or?
Well, you can grab things with your tail. You can monkey tail.
It's not a prehensile tail.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, let's get back to that game. If I like practiced, I feel like I probably could. Axel.
Can you write with your toes? You
Yes. Not well, but I also can't write well with my hands, so, like, you know.
If we got you a second keyboard to put on the floor, can you play games with your feet?
I don't know that I have enough individual dexterity in my toes. It's okay. Like, I think I could get there, maybe.
Could that be a shot?
It's a sub-goal is that I have to play with my feet. Is there going to be, like, a cam pointing down specifically?
If they get that goal as well.
If they get that goal, well, I mean, I said that the sub-goal for my feet was 10K, so, like, you know, if you want... Thank you for that sub and that perfect timing! Like, 10,000 subs is feet. 11,000 we'll say is foot gaming, you know?
Okay.
You'll have cam on my feet while they're playing on the keyboard. Yep.
Maybe 20,000 you can play a co-op game with yourself with your hands and your feet.
Yeah. Why did your emotes not work? It shows you have a sub. But yeah, I don't. What are we doing? What is?
Be more
this?
specific than that. What are we doing? It all started back in 2010.
Good old 2010. I mean, like, a lot of stuff happened in 2010, but we met in 2008, didn't we? Yeah. So, I mean, really, it started in 2008.
What are we going to do for our 20th anniversary? Gotta start planning that out. Hey, Pun.
Well, next year we're going to Dollywood.
Okay.
So it needs to be even better than going to Dollywood. No, there's still guys out there. Right? Okay. Alright. Focusing up. What do we got here? Scott and I are gonna go visit Greg for our anniversary.
Our Greg-anniversary.
Our Greg-anniversary. Would that be the first time that you met Greg? Because that's a few years off. Because you met him my birthday last year, right?
Is that the first time?
I think so.
I guess so.
Because, I mean, I had only met him a few months before that for the first time, so...
Did we play anything online before then?
Oh, no, Pun! I think we played Devour before that.
Yeah.
We're doing really great at focusing on the game and just blasting through it. 358. Okay.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
So what if they updated this to show the numbers to make it more clear what's actually being indicated?
Possibly.
There've been a few UI changes I've noticed.
Yeah.
It's showing something. A place? Where is that?
It's somewhere.
Huh.
That's honestly a relatable
Detective,
pun.
I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, it's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
But why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I
Bye,
could tell you,
Zooted.
but I'm afraid I don't know.
I hope you have a good rest of your day.
A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do
Honestly,
belong
Kayla,
in the French quarters,
yeah.
Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
I mean, I don't think
What
he
can you
was
tell me
trying to
about you?
play it as a virtue.
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure. But he is crazy. And he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite.
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon.
Are
Then for
sidecars
goodness
served
sake,
in martini
don't
glasses?
triple sec.
They are New Orleans.
Okay. What can you tell me about
So I
Jeremy?
thought that a sidecar went in like a highball glass.
Let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry.
The deed is done.
I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into
Okay.
Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go. I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
Okay, chapter the second.
Very scary.
So scary. This game is 5 chapters, right?
Yeah.
Oh look, we're all bloody.
How did you... Where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Do You want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to a place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective? Are you gonna be alright?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
That look on his face was definitely the look of a man who's totally gonna be alright. Okay.
This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere. Even Tarawea.
Are you ready?
If he can do it, so can I.
Are you ready?
I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
I didn't realize he was talking out loud. Okay, well, that's a choice. Water, thank you. Yeah, you just... There was never a reason for this bell, was there?
I mean, I think you're proving the reason for it right now.
I mean, yeah. Oh, does he not do the thing? Do the thing. Do the thing.
Oh, where he, like, touches it?
Yeah. Boo! Oh! For a second. There's not even monsters here, though. Okay, we got that.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at DeSeto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
Okay. Axel, why are you pouting?
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
And Mr. Spooky lighting. Just a little bit of, like, glow that it gives us. Okay. Take a look at the well in the kitchen garden. Got it.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. Got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Alright.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
519? I think. What's the code? I already fucked up.
The code is not 69.
The code, yeah, no, it is definitely not 69. If I remembered the code, we could have accelerated the game. Okay, it's neither of these keys. That's fine. Okay. 369, damn you, fine. Come on, suck to me one more time. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. From the window to the walls. Just sweat track down these balls. Oh, these females crawl. Oh, skeet skeet, motherfucker. Oh, skeet skeet, god damn. Okay. So, objectives.
While Detective Comby was grateful to be back at Derceto, he was eager to test his hypothesis. After having suffered through that sinister world, dressed as the French Quarter, Jeremy's writing could be read much more literally. What if Jeremy used his talisman to actually visit those places he mentioned in the book? Conby felt certain that this was the answer. He wouldn't find Jeremy hiding inside Derceto. He would be in one of those other worlds. And to follow in his steps, Conby would have to investigate the old clock and the boiler and find out what part they played.
Okay. I already did that. Get rid of this hint, please. Thank you. Okay. Excuse you?
Just a burp.
Try the keys you got from Batiste. Thanks, Batiste. What do we got in here? Oh, this is where our wife is. Well, Emily's wife. I can't speak for
Lost Plantations
Edward here.
Louisiana. Terry Bricklow, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818.
I want to buy some land for
Pickford
$30.
employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legrasse of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, It took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Bum bum. Okay. Nothing else in here. What is... Oh, that's that door. Okay. Now, what do we have in here? There's not a gun there. What could have happened? Okay, we've now got a melee weapon. Door. Okay.
It's wedged shut.
If only I could do something about that. I don't remember what we do with the wedge door. It's not shoot it.
Probably not. But, you know.
That would have fixed it, though. I do appreciate that attention to detail.
He disappeared now.
Well, never mind. I take it back. Womp womp. Ah! So spooky! Thank you, Axel. I appreciate you. I feel like I would rather have the crowbar. Cool, thanks. I don't even know what is it dead? I think it's dead. Or not. What are we doing here? Goop! We should have played this for Goop Month!
It's not Goop Month yet.
And it's not Goop Month yet. So like I was saying before, we're looking at doing like themed stuff for each month. And Scott and I were talking because World of Goo comes out in August. World of Goo 2. And World of Goo is just, you know, it's a special game to us. So
got the name Spike Goo Ball.
Yeah.
Goo Ball. It's not the actual name of the Goo Ball, but
but I was like, well, we're gonna have to play it. But then it was just like, well, what's the theme for that month then, Goo? And yes, the theme for the month is Goo. We're gonna have to figure out what that means for the charity of the month, but you know.
It's wedged shut.
Who the fuck's wedging all these doors? Private, no entry. I'm gonna go to the basement. November would make sense. Alright.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win. Because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes.
Hi, Livy.
You would
How are
see these
you?
things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
Alright, thanks, Grace.
Stain. Looks like some kind of rot.
Huh, if only we had read something about rot somewhere. I remember that we have to get the plate from Cassandra's room and somewhere else, but I don't remember where the other somewhere else was.
And the backyard and the well. This one he like fell out.
Right. We're so fucking beat up.
Just doing some butchery. It's fine.
I think that's one of the things that bothered me in our first playthrough too, is that, like, are we just beat up in our mind? Because we talked to our counterpart in the game, and they don't address it at all.
I assure you. No,
I'm sorry. I
promise
didn't.
you. Mr. Hotwood is
I was just
nowhere
looking
near my
for-
kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make me
I didn't
kick
mean
you out
to.
of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, rat. Pun! Pun! Pun, you're here! You're in the game! Nothing. Okay. Nothing.
I need the key.
She do be a little bit sus. Just the tiniest bit, you know.
She seems fine.
That's Scott's idea of hospitality.
Yeah.
All of those are in the other room. Yeah, okay.
I mean, how many times have I chased you around with a knife?
You once held a knife to my neck at lunch.
It's true. It was a butter knife, though.
It was a butter knife.
And I was Sweetie Todd.
You were Sweetie Todd. I had to face the consequences of my own creation, you know.
You made me, and I had to destroy you.
Much like Frankenstein and his monster.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, where am I going? Orderly, small parlor.
I mean, not to the double.
Upstairs. Can't get in through either of those. We have to go through the main foyer. What do you mean one ban? There's not a new ban. I told you if there was going to be a new ban, we would have played that this morning, but there's not one. So no ban. Scott started playing ban.
I played the first two so far.
The people that make ban just announced that they're going to be releasing a multiplayer game.
Yeah, sorry, detective.
It is not multiplayer ban, but
obstruct justice or anything.
Greg's gonna be playing through all of them. I don't need to replay them.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, a girl about yay high.
Can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere.
Yeah, he's playing all of them.
We can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked. A time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, detective, and I'll scratch yours.
I feel like with how bloody we are, something else has scratched our back. Yeah, no, he's never played any of them, so he's starting from 1 and playing through all of them.
All the ones that are on PlayStation.
Looks like everything's back to normal.
Not you, Greg.
No, I don't care.
We still don't have that key. This is new.
Emily's here.
That's Emily.
That do be Emily.
I forgot to ask last time we were talking about Ban. How long did it take you to get through that jumping section
Into...
Out of curiosity.
I want to say a good hour and a half. How long did it take you?
Not an hour and a half.
Scott, did you know that you you play platformers?
Yeah. It did take me a handful of tries. I don't know how many. I stopped counting, but
yeah, no, it took me a bit.
Yeah, Battle's not the spider guy, I guess.
Like not to like diminish you know how good you are, but I was also streaming and like trying to talk to chat and stuff while I was doing it, so my full focus wasn't entirely on the game. Time isn't real. It's a fucking social construct. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Okay. What we got here? A whole lot of nothing. What about here? Some bullets. Yes.
Huh. How eccentric.
How eccentric.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
If only I remembered what it was. I've been following him for over 4 years now.
You may need to remember how to get them out again. They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over.
Twice. He tried murdering me twice.
And sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake until you find the shores of Hali.
That was literally the first time that I met him too. And then he fucking lifted me into a running ceiling fan, and then 2 nights later, had his bag just sitting in the middle of the living room in our fucking Airbnb.
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
And we came back one night, and I almost died. It's the moral of the story. Strom is frozen! Oh no! Not a frozen Strom. What was this puzzle again? Oh, right, over here. Ba, 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 ba. Let's say William, Franklin, and Nora.
Starting artist colony.
William,
Disappearance.
Franklin,
Must have been 15 years
and
or more.
Nora. 294. Uh, 294. Pisces, Libra, Taurus. Libra, Taurus. H. Handstand. Okay. I'm in the wrong order. I probably should have looked at that. I guess I could go look at that now. Nope. Okay. Figured it out.
Got it.
Got him.
I'm a Capricornius. I was born on the cusp. Which just means that I'm a little bit fucked up.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. That's everything for this room for right now, right? Chris is probably driving right now.
Can't be cute if you're driving.
Nope. But that means that in like 15 minutes you'll see him right over there.
Oh, should we set a trap?
Yes. We should put a bucket with some water above the door so that when he walks in, it drops on his head. And then he's all wet. I don't remember these. Oh, hello. Chris, thank you for that 47 months of submarinis. Oh god, I might die. I died. Okay. Let's go. It is first death of the night. Oh, Axel beat you to it, Scott. It's because you didn't press the button.
Axel's banned.
Axel's banned?
Abusing my mod powers.
Hi, Jen! How are you?
I'm all out of bullets.
Son of a bitch. I hate changing weapons on keyboard. I like how absolutely inconveniently placed I have the button for you.
That's
I'm doing okay. I feel pretty decent today. Other than, like, all morning, my anxiety was weird, but then I cleaned and everything was fine. Sometimes it just be that way, you know?
It can be both, Chris.
It might be both. I appreciate Goose.
This is pretty slimy.
It is. It's goopy. Like, this would have been good for Goo Month.
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot.
This was healed. That was healed. Yes.
What's going on?
All right. What are we? Obsolete items have been archived. Okay, cool. Great. Thank you. Where is this one? This one. Three, 5, 8.
This must be the... looks like
Oh.
the plate that held the talisman in the seance room. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
It's still missing a piece. Okay. Well, we'll come back to you.
I need the key.
Can't do that one. But yeah, I'm okay. Mental illness just be doing what mental illness does, you know?
Making everything better.
Yeah.
Happier, easier.
So easy. Okay, I just want to hop down. How do I get down there? I don't remember. So I can get out there from the basement, right? We all have a little mental Illinois. No, this is not where I'm going. Is it that me depressos? Can't go that way. Do. Chat, I made Chris listen to Sabrina Carpenter the other day, and I think I've entirely just destroyed his Spotify recommendations for forever. Because I did not play it on my account. I made him play it on his, and yeah.
I need the key.
Where am I going? What am I doing? Who am I?
If it wasn't for the collection of peculiar statues, the old astronomical clock would draw every
the well in the
eye
kitchen
in
garden.
the
How do I
room.
get to the
To
kitchen garden?
Connie, it wasn't the intricate clockwork that stood out, but the odd-looking plate on the inside. It reminded him of the ritual bench in Miss Jackson's seance room, where he had manipulated the talisman to open a door back to Desetto. He wanted to try to replicate the procedure, but found that the inner part of the plate was broken. He would have to find the missing pieces and put the plate back together.
Put your plate back together.
I'll only narrate if I'm paid a performer's wage. We have that in the budget.
I mean, a lot of performers are paid zero, so yes. Right, I can't go out through here. Because when we try and go out that door, it just summons monsters. Or not. Okay. Alright, never mind. Doo-doo-doo. Birds. Try to find a way to reach it. Oh, I can't imagine how I could possibly do that. I was watching the latest Try Guys video. And it was an Eat the Menu, so it was Keith, and he was talking about how he watched a crow just fly up onto his porch and take a baby bird out of the nest. Obviously it wasn't like a crow bird, it was a different type of bird, and the crow just came and like yanked it out of the nest. I need a bucket. And how he was yelling at the crow not to do it, and then he showed the video because he had it on his ring cam, and he was definitely not yelling. Oh wait, bolt cutters. And that's my story about somebody else's story that is easily accessible on the internet.
Good story.
Yep.
Okay.
A hatchet? Yeah, I did not need a bucket. I thought I needed a bucket. Instead, I just need a longer hose. It's a common problem, honestly.
You could just straighten out the hose a little
Yeah.
bit, but, you know.
Yeah, probably could have.
Can't straighten out during Pride Month.
Nope. If we had played this in like 2 days, then, you know, then we could have straightened things out, but... Alright, broken plate. The broken plate is for the boiler, though, right? Put that up. Oh, right. No, I want the hatchet. Give me that. Okay, can't go that way. Got it. Understood, game. Why would you make my life easier? Do 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 do. Water, thank you. All right. Let's go this way into the basement, around the corner. I want to start practicing accents more, like actually, and not just like
like the other one. It's broken and missing some pieces.
The shitty occasional voices that I do. Okay, this is not for here. I take it back. Hello? Okay. Alright, we got there eventually. Sometimes I'm not sure what's the game and what's my computer. Because my computer definitely struggles sometimes. And I don't want to blame everything on the game. But you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, now puzzle time. Actually leave the corners where they are. This is gonna go up here. This is going to... Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's not right. there.
You're so smart. There was something in the commonplace book about this.
So fucking smart. I'm so good at puzzles.
That's why you're a private detective.
It is why I'm a private detective.
You understand these things.
Should probably actually look at these rather than just randomly placing them. I think that's in the right place, actually. There we go. Ta-da!
I think the clock broke. Or maybe it just stopped at a very precise place.
6, 3, 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 6. 3. Wait, other way around. 6. 4. 3. Ta-da! We did it!
There's a picture in the black glass. It's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
Dun dun dun! What could be in the hallway outside Jeremy's room? Which way is Jeremy's room? I think it's that way. Jeremy's room is not over here. Jeremy's room is...
Should be one of those.
They took the names off the rooms. Were the names not on the rooms at the beginning of the game last time?
I don't know, maybe it's a New Game Plus thing. You should
Might
remember.
be. Just an extra little challenge from me.
Are you up for it?
No. Why was I here? This is Jeremy's room, right?
It looked like any old boiler that Conby could think of ever seeing. The decorative plating on the side was clearly an addendum, something that had been attached to the thing after being installed. It reminded him of the ritual bench in Miss Jackson's place. If it was anything like it, Conby figured it should allow him to open up a door to another world. He just needed to find the missing pieces and mend the broken plate.
Okay. Oh, wait, we were looking for the hall outside of Jeremy's room. Yeah, okay. This makes sense.
It's too scary.
It's so spooky! Alright.
Huh. I made it. I entered another one of Jeremy's memories.
Hello.
Well, David.
I was like, I hear noises. What are these noises that I hear?
There's a fiesta going on outside somewhere.
There's a lot. We saw a lot of cars.
There's a lot of cars.
There's a big fiesta going on somewhere. Chat says hi.
Hello.
Alright. Maybe not Jen, but Jen's fingers are. They're just doing their own thing, you know?
May 1923. Monday. All okay. Ready for delivery. Maintenance. Oil pump must be serviced. Any tampering causes large spills unless properly forestalled. Tuesday. Shipment delayed but delivered. Maintenance. Service bridge close to broken. Wednesday. Prospectors reluctantly agreed to show the burial mound to Mr. Hotwood, the painter, who read about our finds in the papers. He means to return tomorrow and try to find a way inside. Thursday. Mr. Hotwood's efforts delayed. The workers seemed nervous about his presence. Hotwood promised not to return to the compound. Instead, he has taken up an offer by L'Officier, the riverboat captain. He means to pilot him to the site tomorrow morning. Hopefully, that's the end. Work can resume. Maintenance. The bridge from the oil tower to the bayou has collapsed. Sabotage suspected.
This is the devil that guides us now.
Alright.
Huh.
I feel the same, Edward. Huh. More ammo. We love when they load us up with ammo.
Yeah, you still run out in like 10 seconds.
Yeah. Especially right now with
I need the key.
With the new Game Plus difficulty.
Oh, we started over?
We're starting Edward's storyline.
Okay, I need you to narrate all of your commentary from the first playthrough because I didn't get
Locked. You missed our podcast for the first like hour of stream.
Oh. Rip, I was working.
No, that's attack. Flashlight is not F. How dare you work?
I know. That's the worst.
Okay. Oh, hello. I don't remember that being a thing last time.
Spooky.
That got me a little bit.
Why is this the one that's gotten you multiple times?
I don't know. Cause I'm a little bitch baby.
Little bitch baby. Little bitch baby.
Water, thank you.
What is the boss?
Oh, boss baby. That was one of the first streams on this channel.
Almost 4 years ago.
That was more than 4 years ago. That was almost 10 years ago now, because that would have been 2016.
Oh.
Scott and I got very drunk.
Weren't even alive yet.
And watched Boss Baby. We streamed it on a separate platform. And just had cam on while we drank and watched Boss Baby with chat.
I do not remember it at all.
That's how good it was.
The video still exists. By the end, Scott was basically sideways.
Yeah. Drunk Scott gets floppy. And mean.
You were not mean.
Angry, mean, drunk.
It's a lot of like face petting.
Was I petting your face or you petting my face?
You were petting my face. And by petting I mean it was more like that.
I was attacking you.
Got it.
I heard a monster.
We already had our dinner. We went on a date.
We did.
Was it a sushi date?
No.
Was it a spicy date?
No.
But it was an official date because we had to check a little box or something.
Yeah.
You do what?
We had to check a box.
Oh.
That said that it was a date.
Man, you guys are getting close to getting married.
Axel said he wants food.
Sweet. I'll make you something to come get it. Be done in like 6 minutes. I hope you're good with veggies, pork, and rice.
Also, I told Axel that he could babysit you and Bolt while I was gone.
Sick. Should I stream my dance game, or should I stream nothing but Valorant?
B-Fly would be really happy if you did nothing but Valheim, but you would have to do it, like, later in the day.
Probably.
Because she's in Hawaii. Not that much later in the day, just, like, not my hours. Jen would like more toast.
I can do toast instead of rice.
Kayla wants cookies. Goose.
I've got macarons.
Oh, you do have macaroons, not macarons.
Macarons like macaroni.
Goose wants Honey Nut Cheerios.
I would mess somebody up for some of those right now.
Snipes has Valheim.
I can't eat that right now.
Well, not for food, but for your dance game or Valheim question.
Oh. How am I supposed to get #1 in the world if I don't stream it though? Because like all I have to do is have more viewers or followers than the guy who is currently the best, and I will become the best.
True. That do be how that works.
You have like 30 times.
Not 30 times.
30 times.
Axel wants to know if you and him can do a workout stream.
Hell yeah. All the scary basement equipment doesn't exist.
The scary basement equipment does not exist. You guys missed an era of
it was great.
workouts in our household.
It was the golden era.
I don't know that I would agree. Chris made a very terrifying leg press out of wood.
It was amazing.
Because it was the middle of the pandemic and like we couldn't go anywhere to work out, and we still had a house at that point. And a basement that we had nothing else to do with, so it got filled with workout equipment that
And theater lights and streaming equipment.
Yeah, no, there was a full stream setup.
It was something. But over here on the good streaming channel, it was just no pixel, 24/7.
I mean, by the time you had started doing your workout streams, I had started drifting more into variety.
The variety of which no pixel character are we gonna kill with a shark tonight?
The variety of how many times am I gonna die in Hotline Miami?
The answer's a lot.
The answer was a lot. That is why the death command exists. It is literally for Hotline Miami. And it persisted throughout every single other game. But like a quarter of those deaths were just Hotline Miami. The story about Greg doing uppies into a fan. We were in San Diego for TwitchCon. Greg and I were sharing an Airbnb. And we were just hanging out the one day, and he was just like, I want to see if I can lift you, and I was like, go for it. And he lifted me, but he lifted my head straight into a running ceiling fan. Yep. My head was fully removed.
That's why Spooky Saturday.
Yep. I also wanted safe uppies, you know? But, alas, attempted murder. Let's go in here. I don't remember... This goes like straight into chapter 3, right? I'd like to try and like at least be done with chapter 2 before we end off tonight. Yeah, exactly. See, that's the problem, is like he used to work in construction, so he was just too used to people having hard hats all the time. And obviously when you're on a construction site, you're giving uppies to everybody.
I was thinking to reach things on the ceiling.
Yeah. Nothing there.
Does chat know about the possessed microwave?
No, chat does not know about the possessed microwave. I don't even know if Scott knows about the possessed microwave. Do you know about the possessed microwave?
What's it possessed by?
We're not sure. Just sometimes it,
that.
Specifically construction workers. Yeah, sometimes it just turns on by itself, it turns off by itself, it makes noises.
Well.
Is it dead now?
No.
No?
No, but we're not trusting it with my food.
Okay. Oh, lights flickered.
That's the last time it is ever getting power.
Everything is possessed.
I moved the ghost into the house, I'm sorry.
You took away power from the microwave, and the ghost was just like, well. Moving on to the lights. This is what Spooky Saturday is really about.
My dad used to have these, like, microwaves, I think was from, like, the 60s. It was an old-ass microwave. You still, like, the dials and, like, set the temperature. And you had to be very careful when you used it because it would always dim the lights. and it would sometimes just blow a fuse. Because that thing was sturdy.
Yeah.
It's also recommended that you wear lead underpants around it if you want to have children.
That's fair.
That's why I'm gay now.
Specifically just because you can't have children.
Yeah.
If you can't have children, there's no point in heterosexuality.
Yeah,
that's the whole purpose of being heterosexual, yeah.
Isn't it?
It's just the persistence of the species.
Yeah.
Yeah. That used to happen if I turned on, so like, the cabinet that's behind me is also like my kitchen cooking station, and I have a hot plate, and if I turned on anything else alongside the hot plate, it would flip the breaker. But I have a new hot plate now that actually, like, is properly energy efficient, and it no longer does that, which is nice, you know? Being able to cook multiple things at once. Oh, hello. Heal. Nope, heal. That one. I feel like houses from the 60s in particular have bad electricity standards. Like anything before that, I feel like they've had to have their electrical redone enough that, like, it's fine, and, like, Goose would definitely say yes to arson. I've seen how it goes in Greg's Discord. Goose is always the second one to hop on the arson train.
Not the first?
No, Axel's the first. Axel's the conductor of the arson train. like how we're supposed to be sneaking, and I was just like, whatcha! Let's run in full force!
You are not a sneaker.
I'm not a sneaker.
You're a goddamn boot.
These boots were made for walking, baby. No! 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 Fuck you! What if we just run through this area? What if we just fuck off, you know?
There's gotta be a way to get to the other side.
Ooh. I feel like it maybe wanted me to sneak. It's weird. I have an inkling, you know? Hello. What? It's bullshit. Axel already got it. You just need to download the Stream Deck app on your phone so that you just have the button.
There's gotta be a way to get to the other side.
You guys thought of that before, and you're like, that takes the whole thing to actually set up.
I mean, yeah, we would have to set it up when stream was not, like, actively happening.
Or we just get that one physical one.
I mean, yeah, also valid. How am I almost dead again? Why would you guys let this happen?
If this pump would stop moving, maybe I could get across.
That's how to do it. Stop pumping. You have to be listed as a regular. Which requires me to, like, manually put you in. So if you want to be a regular and you are here regularly, just remind me to do it when it's not stream time. Hi Seth, how are you? Because if you bring it up to me during stream time, I am going to be streaming. It's a crazy concept, I know. More bats. Oh, there's some bats up there. Lever. Cool. We did it. Now we just carefully climb above the hellfire. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Like I said, I just need reminders when I am not streaming. That'd be dope, Sev.
Alright.
I hope that you're able to get that worked out. I know nothing about flea markets.
They're full of fleas!
I'm sure that there are some flea markets that are full of fleas.
Fall to your death and go up in flames.
Oh. Tough cloth. Let's go. He is incredibly strong. Doing that with one arm.
The David Harbour. He's a tough cookie.
I never understood that, because, like, nobody wants a tough cookie. You know? Like, that doesn't feel like a compliment.
I mean, I know some people probably want a tough cookie. Cat would probably want a tough cookie.
Cat would probably want a tough cookie. You're not wrong. I guess there's some people out there, who are named Cat, who make questionable choices. Yes. This is fine.
Would we justify the tough cookie by not syrups?
It's syrups.
Oh, syrup.
Yeah. Honestly, same, Kayla. Be like, why the fuck am I even here? I didn't ask for this.
Yeah, but
this bitch isn't paying me enough.
Yeah.
Did you try Cat's ginger syrup?
Yes, and you were right. About what I would say.
Yeah.
It's the hateful mound Jeremy talked about in his book.
Yeah, but like, I'm not facing monsters. I'm just facing, like, you, Axel. And Vlad.
I was seeing
how much he was actually paid.
So it'd be modern day $2,755.
Yeah, it's not enough for
Get that
this
thing
shit.
out of my face.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm just a detective trying to find something called Teruea.
You after Jeremy too? Why?
I'm working for his niece. She wants to make sure he's alright.
He might be unharmed, but far from all right. He's a curse upon Deseto.
That's rude.
Here we go again.
What?
Bitch, why would you be trying to do that? Like, you told him to be quiet. You just shut up.
Oh, Christ in heaven.
We did it. Hooray.
It was a bust. The oil rig and the hateful mound led him nowhere closer to finding Jeremy. Conde was sure he had struck gold when he found Jeremy's bag, but it was just a trap set
What do I
by
get,
Locke,
Axel?
another of Deseto's orderlies. Things got out of hand real quick, but somehow Conde managed to find his
Also,
way
I
back
just
to
realized
Deseto,
that
none the wiser.
I took off my
At
one
least
sock,
it
but I
was
didn't take
one
off the
item
other, so
off
this
his
whole
list.
stream I've been one
Now
sock on,
he
one
had to
sock off.
figure out what to do with the book.
I'm gonna fix that now.
My, it just seems like one of my socks.
Oh.
Now my supple 9 out of 10 feet.
I said 9.5. Thank you.
9.5 out of 10 feet all exposed. There's that one toe that's just not quite up to snuff. But we're working.
My pinkies could use some work. Water, thank you. Chris, hydrate.
What?
Hydrate.
It's wedge shot.
Well, one of us hydrates, we all hydrate. Chris is really good at carbohydrating. Unmatched 10 out of 10. Okay, where the fuck am I going? What's our deal here? I don't remember where the last piece or no, wait. What was the deal with the boiler?
It's all the plates.
I don't remember where the last plate for the boiler is.
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot.
Okay. I do remember that the boiler was where we got hung up on the first playthrough for a while too. So, let's approach this logically. Map. We are here. Orderly we haven't fully cleared, and small parlor we haven't fully cleared. Orderly is this way. Through the library, small parlor. So through the library, which is clear, and into the small parlor. Palette knife. Then enough to slide through the crack of a door. Can't imagine what we'd do with that.
Power of the verb in certain texts, by Juan Luis Jorge. To act is in
Are you
itself
peeing
divine.
while you're in chats?
Even the slightest movement of our hand is evidence of our soul in motion. Yet our free will is so easily overwhelmed by the dullness of everyday life. Our actions become rote and rigid, in spite of luxury and comfort. True divinity is found in the choice of leaving the stage where we all perform. People who discover this freedom unexpectedly will be struck by the terror of this revelation and become paralyzed.
No cry, not
or
allowed.
worse, turn to suicide. However,
I mean,
if
it's
you are
allowed,
able to weather
but
that storm,
no cry.
you will discover that there is a divine path beyond that fear. There is a chance to dismount your destiny and make something new. Something that hasn't been planned for or predestined. There is difficulty in explaining this type of acting, as it transcends our everyday choices. This isn't some banal decision choosing one career over the other, or even who I should marry. Leaving the stage, no matter how, isn't a matter of course correction. It's a rejection of the story that the creator is telling.
Okay. Okay. Alright. We got some things. Remove door wedges.
It worked.
We definitely couldn't have done that with our hand.
The Barlow lens. Instructions.
The Barlow lens.
To double the magnification of your telescope, simply fit this Barlow lens to your instrument. Then operate the fine tuners to adjust the distance between your lenses.
That's good.
This is easily done while looking through your eyepiece. Simply search for a position where your picture is clear and appears flat. When correctly tuned, your telescope should present a clear picture with magnificent magnification.
Another key. We got so many keys. When do we get a keyblade? Hello? What's even playing music in here? Okay, we need...
I don't think I have everything I need.
a lens for the telescope. Lag. Chat, this is a good reminder that if you want to contribute to some computer upgrades for me, we do have a goal for that on the throne. Exclamation point throne. To, you know, take a look at that. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything else here. Then through here. Okay, and then map. That one's blocked, but also this is orderly, right? Was there anything in here? This is a key. I don't think we have. Maybe we do. Sitting room, cellar. No. Okay. Cellar key, cellar key, cellar key, cellar key. Going this way, gonna go into the cellar. Do do do. Shabam. We need something to act as a fuse. We need to not touch the electricity. There we go. Huh. 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 Goodbye, power.
It worked.
Which one? There. That's what I want. Do. Give me that. Cool. Great. Super. Awesome. Oh, wow. Awesome. Oh, wow. Like, totally freaked me out. I don't remember. Do we turn the power back on? No. No, we don't. Okay. It just stays dark. Do. Now back to the boiler room. And then we use this valve and we turn off the steam. Hello. Oh my god, never loaded.
I'm all out of bullets.
That was inconvenient timing. Okay. Hi, puppy lover! How are you?
It worked.
Dims. Okay, I can't see. There we go. Out this way. Give me that guy. Right. Bum ba-dum 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 bum 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 ba-dum 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 bum 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 ba-dum 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 bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. Ba-dum 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 ba-dum. Just fucking die!
One more time would be 2,300.
Oh man.
Do you think you can die in the next 8 minutes?
It worked.
Probably. Do I want to? Well, not especially. Can I? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start with the shotgun.
I'm all out of bullets.
Yep, I can die in the next 8 minutes. Alright. Well, that's New Game Plus.
It worked.
What would have previously done the job? Ain't doing the job now. Where's this valve that I need in here? Cool. You guys really aren't hiding any ammo anywhere here. Nothing, nada. I guess I could beat it to death with the shovel. Oh? Oh, we did it. No, we only have a pistol. It's totally fine. It's not a big deal. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Alright.
Jeremy?
Hello, Jeremy. How are you? What's up, buddy?
What the hell is going on here?
It's a lot of eyeballs on ya, or whatever those are. I don't. They're maybe not eyeballs.
Where's the body?
They did kind of look like barnacles. Broken plate. Let's go. Shovel. Something else here, right? No. Oh, we're still missing broken plate.
Conby didn't know what to make of the grotesque vision of the dead clerk. Was he dead, or was it all fiction?
Where do we find this last piece? In Charlotte's room. I don't remember which one is Charlotte's room, though. Is this locked or is it just blocked off?
It's wedged shut.
Cool.
It worked.
Alright. So this is... Oh, hello.
Oh my.
Detective Conby.
I love
How
her.
Good of you to come. Let me pour you a drink.
What happened here? This place looks like it was hit by a bomb.
Welcome to the madhouse, Detective.
Thanks. Did the ceiling just collapse?
I heard it was something in the attic. Something that was supposed to happen, but didn't. How that could have such consequences is beyond me. The truth is, I don't know why the room looks like this. But I bet your friend Jeremy does.
You know where I could find him?
Oh, somewhere in his past, I suppose. He keeps going on about that mysterious dark man. I think he is hiding from him. Or maybe he's with him. I can't really keep up. I don't worry much. Take a look around this room. You may think it looks spectacularly devastated, but I just think it's finally found its stride. It fits perfectly with the state of this place and its loonies. The same goes for the nonsense with Jeremy. In my eyes, we finally managed to match the wild ride inside all of us.
Well, I'm happy you find the evening so harmonious. I hope you don't mind me setting things right. Jeremy's business, that is. This room looks beyond my capabilities.
Good luck, Detective. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah. Evening, miss.
Okay, bye. Right. I had a mission. I was trying to get places. Nothing in there. Can we do anything here yet? So I don't think we can go up. Can we go down? I mean, same. I don't know how to describe my like type in women, but she's it.
Smokers.
A little bit. At least like the type that like wouldn't look out of place with a cigarette in hand, you know? Okay, that's not where I want to go.
In an asylum? Crazy.
I mean, isn't that all of our types?
There's more of that aggressive rot.
Who doesn't like a little
On the common
spice?
face of evil, there lies virtue and stark irreverence, careless thoughts of luminous indifference. But blame not the beast we once were, which science so often wished to refer. Not the wicked full of sin, it is you who stand and grin. All our good intentions aside, whereupon we build
I like a good tsundere.
our pride.
Personally.
Sunless solitude, follow not this corrupting light. Prophets of confidence always crashes out of sight. Hear me, for we all bear this mark. Thus we must remain alone in the dark.
Oh my god, they said that thing! Roll credits! Actually, you know, it's convenient that it's time to roll credits because it's time to roll credits.
We can actually only end stream if someone says alone.
Even if we beat the game, we would have to...
We can only do it at that one moment.
I guess we'll save over this one. Oh no. Did I just load the game? I did just load the game. Well, it probably saved after we talked to What's-Her-Face. It's fine. We wouldn't have lost that much progress either way. But that said, thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Thanks for being here. Well, we started our second playthrough of Alone in the Dark. I'd really been hoping to get through chapter 2 by the end of tonight, but it's fine. We should be able to beat this in just a few sessions. It's not a big deal. Thank you, Greg, for the raid. Thank you, Raiders, for hanging out. Thank you guys for that hype train earlier. Thank you for all the subs just in general. I appreciate it. It helps me justify continuing to do this. Because your girl has precious little free time. Speaking of that precious little free time, if you are not following me on my socials, you should be. because I also spend my free time over there, especially Discord. I'm going to be putting up dates for our movie nights because I owe the community a lot of movie nights from the charity stream that we did in January. And I'll also be giving you guys info. JC, thank you for that 49 months. I will also be giving you guys info on what games we'll be playing in July. Like I said, the theme for July's games is going to be Indigenous cultures. So we will be working with that. Spooky Saturday will be finishing up Alone in the Dark. Spooky Saturday does not apply to the rest of the month, though we might occasionally find through lines. But yeah. Also, I forgot all the things. If you want to support me in any way, you can use those links there in chat to subscribe. Check out my throne if you want to get me or Bolt some gifts. You can send tips through that link there. Or if you need DMCA free music for your own purposes, make sure that you check out Epic. Using my link, you get a free 7-day trial, and then if you sign up, I get a little kickback. It's good times all around. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. And I will see you all on Tuesday unless something changes, in which case I will let you know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Okay, bye!
Bye!